Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Nintova, and we are playing some City of Heroes, Texas Gold. We are on to episode 4. So we're going to hop on in, and we've got a little bit of cleanup to do, just a little bit. We want to finish the exploration of this zone. We've only got a couple things left to do in here, and then we can go ahead and clear it out, and then we will get after the rest of this. So let me look here. If I remember right, when we went through, it popped us out. So yeah, so that back row is all that's missing. So we ended up going here. Okay, so it's this one right here. It's basically just past the hospital is what we're looking at grabbing. So go ahead and zoom on over here. And this is just a plaque on the backside of this wall right here. I believe that's it. I think that gets us everything we need in this zone. And let me double check. Got the archivist, we got that. We got the lost savior. Hold on, let me look here. We're looking for Canyon Carver, I believe, and I don't see it. Well, let's just go ahead and be sure. So let me go grab this one, and we'll just do a real quick run through to make sure we've got it before I clear it out. Let's see, can up there it is. Okay, and that should be well. No, I don't see it yet. Fine. So we already grabbed that one. Let's go ahead and do these. Be here and then over here. So there's one on the ground there and then one right here. Maybe that'll do it. And then our little plaque right here. There it is. That's what we're looking for. And our merit rewards. Very good. Let's go ahead and clear that out. All right, and let's see here. Not much to sell. So let's go to our missions, and we've got the hollow still. And we were advancing these. Enter the Midnighters Club. Return to collect. I already did. I already did that. Why wouldn't it clear out? Well, okay. We talked to the fellow behind the desk, and I believe I called it in, didn't I? Well, let's try it again. All right, and now that should be cleared. It is perfect. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and continue on with this since we're in this zone? All right. Yep. Let's go ahead and fire this up. This one's pretty straightforward. We're kind of in a rescue mission, more or less. You don't have to necessarily take everything out, but it doesn't hurt to at least get the entrance area taken care of because of the way that this plays out. The ambush type people can show up sort of anywhere in here. It just depends, and sometimes you have to run back through a bunch of people. So in this particular instance, even though it doesn't require me to, and I saw her there, so why don't we go that direction? We can leave the other side alone. Once we rescue her, we have to find some containers that we'll have to click on, bunch of glowies, and then at some point we're going to have to deal with some ambushes. So, and if you're not familiar with the big guys, once you take them down, they get a bunch of little guys that are around you. So I will just do this, and this will take care of all the gears that pop, and they all just pop in and melt, which is wonderful. And then you can see these are going, and they're all near me. Thank goodness. I like that. Sometimes they can be somewhat spread out, so we're getting pretty good luck here. I like that. And it'll tell you eventually. It'll say find the quartermaster and retrieve the power core, and he is another one of the big guys. So we're about 18 seconds away from having, and then Flambeau, the coward that she is going to bail on you because she can't be trusted to be anything but selfish. Is how it is. And then there's the ambush guy right here. Take care of him. We'll throw this up. That'll end him and that. I'm going to go ahead and let those guys pop first and get the credit for it, because it'll eventually lead to a badge as well for taking out X number of clockwork. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our contacts and twin shot and a mission. And then absolutely, what do you have in mind, yo? And we got to complete his combat tests. Easy enough. And that's in Atlas Park. So we're going to go ahead and double check our missions and see where we're at. So I think we will go ahead and do the Hollows missions now. And we will go ahead and utilize this. When you're solo, it's not as it's not as bizarre to be hopping around from place to place. In a group, you would never. I mean, it would be difficult to find a group that would be willing to do this. This is really kind of solo centric for the most part. But that's because we have to be mindful of not leveling out of areas and stuff, right? So that's what we're doing. We're safe though. We're pretty good as far as that goes. But I like keeping these somewhat uh, equal to each other. Maybe it's just my OCD, my own proclivities, as it were. And we're almost going to level up again. We are sitting at what? 14. We'll be going up to 15, and then 16 is going to be great for us. Now, these missions that we'll be doing are really nice for us, particularly with our stealth abilities, because let me take that off. Let me put that on. This one, we got to disarm bombs. And then this one, it absolutely is not a kill all. Well, you don't have to kill all, but you do have to take care of the gang leaders. And some of that is if they spot you, sometimes in these missions, you have to take the ones out that have actually managed to see you. So we're going to go ahead and utilize reveal. You can see that the two places we need to go are here and here. And then it'll send us up here to take out the gang leaders. There's going to be some bosses that are here and here. and then some that are sort of spread out throughout the cave. And we're going to look to avoid that. You can run without stealthing in this, but in this instance, if you don't have stealth, I would absolutely suggest having the celerity in sprint at this point. Um, so we're going to go ahead and zoom past these guys. And then the bombs are going to look just like this right here. Gonna wait for my stealth to pop back on because I haven't been noticed. And you can tell when you fade, basically, you know that you were stealthed again. Right up here. This one will end up having to fight. There's just no way around it with those guys, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure, yeah. What up, fellas? All right, wait for my stealth to come back up, and you can see now it's up here. And we got to take out rubble. If you hover over it, you'll see the target that we're going to have to go out. It says defeat gang leader. Now you know rubble is the gang leader that we're looking to get. So let's go ahead and zoom on back. Got this right here, just a little clicky for a clue. Oh, Rubble's not the gang leader. I don't know why I even said that. I knew that wasn't true, and I said it anyway. That's your leader right there. Go ahead and get these guys. Rubble. I mean, what am I, stupid or something? Yep, I kind of brain dead. We'll get you guys. No, no. Excuse you, sir. Done and done. Just like that. Turn that off. Exit on out. Contact Flux. What up, dude? I know. Got to hit some outcasts real quick. These is basically, they're going to be sort of over where he's at, if you remember right. So really, if you try and find, there's Meg, if you try and find him, why am I not seeing him on my map? That's interesting. Should be. Hmm. Oh, all right. We're going to be coming back over here pretty quick, but there we go. This is nice. What up, fellas? Got him done. Those are skulls. The one guy left. That's fine. I don't feel like chasing you down. Yo. All right. Not you. Not you. Yes. You. There we go. Contact flux. And then we are going to get the wonderful Frostfire mission. Very good. So we won't be locked out of that one. We've got it punched in. So now we could actually level above 14 and we will still have this one waiting for us. So Frostfire is now a done deal. Whenever we feel like getting to it, we will complete that and get the accolade. Well, not the accolade, but the badge for it. And the complicated badge is the one that you get from that one. But we want to finish it so that we can get onto the troll. So why don't we go ahead and do this? And what'll be nice is we will level up within the mission itself, which is going to be nice. It'll give us that little extra buffer against Frostfire. So Frostfire can be a little bit tough at level, soloing, but not too bad. Not too bad with a little proper planning. A lot of times, if I'm not going after Julius, I'll hold off on this and come back at like level 16 and absolutely just curb stomp him. He won't have anything to do but just take it and like it. So this one, the key things in here, while you don't have to defeat everybody, you do have to defeat the two key holders to open the doors. And so you can stealth past these guys, and really what you want to do is look for uh, the key holder guys, and they're usually in the stone armor is what you'll see what they look like. So we can kind of move past a lot of these, but you need to take that out. You absolutely have to take that out. I didn't think you did, but I left it the last time I ran this. I left that, and it made me come back and take it out. So we'll do that. I don't want to AoE and potentially get those guys alerted. They might anyway when I blow it up. They didn't, thankfully. Defend the altar. It's a little bit too late for that cheese fool. That altar is broke. Thing is broke as hell. So we're going to go ahead and zip around, and now we're keeping an eye out for the key holder guys. So far, nothing. All right, we made it past this one. So the altar was the key holder, looks like. Now there is a shortcut that I could have taken, but I'm making sure that I'm not passing anybody by, because sure enough, if I take that shortcut, it'll be where the guy's standing, and I need to go back and get him. So don't see anybody there. There he is, Keystone. That's who we need to take out. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Go ahead and go over here to a Whirly Shirley. Let's give him a little bit of something, something. gonna turn those off. Done and done. Okay. Turn that off. Key found. That's as it should be. We'll wait until we get stealth because that is the only key that we need. So we're just going to go and skip the other area that typically you go in there, right? We're just going to go ahead and make sure that that's opened. It is. And now we're going to go ahead and get some level. I want to bump myself up to the next level because the mission is locked in right at 14 and now we're 15, and so we're going to get just that little bit of an extra level on Frostfire. So that's perfect. And then we get to watch him tell a guy to shut up, you moron. I was once like you, Texas Gold. No, you were nothing like me, Cheeseful. I too thought the world was simple. I never thought that. Shut up, you moron. My point being, I learned the hard way that life isn't that simple. You're going to learn another hard lesson coming up right quick, fool. I'm going to tell you right now. So this one, it's possible to, even without stealth, um, although it certainly makes it nice, as you can clearly see. But we want to clear all these guys out so that we can pull some to us, and then we'll go to the backside and potentially pull a couple and weed them out so that when we fight Frostfire, we're not going to be ganked by a bunch of people around us is what our objective is. So we've got that. We're going to pull this open now and then look for the guys off to the side, and there they are. So let's go ahead and get him, and then we're going to run back here and make them come to us. Right here. Going to go ahead and throw that up. Throw that up. What up, chowderheads? All right. That side's clear, and now we should be able to enter in this direction, and we're going to run by those guys. Even without stealth, they won't alert to you. You can come all the way here, and we're going to go ahead and pull these guys right here. Okay, so far so good. Next victim. Got two, and that's perfect. That way I don't have to mess about with trying to get him and potentially bringing more than I want or the whole crew. So this gets a little trickier. So it's possible to grab one of these guys and get him to come to you without him, but it's not likely. So at this point, we want to target up him, right? Let's get our inspirations up. I got a bunch of, should have double checked before. Oh well. So we're going to go ahead and get, that's a shocker. What are you? Okay. So the shocker is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. I'm not worried about the other two guys. The shocker could drain my endo, but we're pretty good with that. So let's go ahead and good. We're here. So we're going to go right here, whirlpool. We're going to hit him with that so that we can hit him with that. I don't want Jack Frost, but I will. Where you going, dude? What are you, scared? And just like that, we have soloed the Frostfire mission. How you like them apples? So we'll turn this in and it will send us on to Julius. What up, dude? Here, and we will go ahead and fly out and have a face-to-face with him real quick. And then we will finish off the Eagle Eye stuff is our next objective. It's moving along pretty good, yeah? So he's on this bridge right here. That's just defeat 10 trolls and no problem. They're all around up here. And you can see they're like really low level to us now. So, you know, dude, I know, I get it. It's not fair. Life's not fair. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'll punch you in the face. How about that? All right. That way we get the first face-to-face out of the way, and then we can call them in ever after, which is what we want to do. Hey, man. Uh-oh. Oh, we leveled past him. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. We did the first mission. That's cool. But apparently it's counting the ones that are in the can, so to speak. That's fine. We'll just pass lives those, or not pass lives, but do the Ouroboros missions. And that will work just fine. Go ahead and do the portal. I think when I double checked my mission thing that he was up to level 14 and we're only at 13. Uh, leveled wise, I mean, we're higher level than that, but leveled wise, we're only 13, which it said it allowed up to 14 before it passed through. So interesting that that one is counting it, and most of the other ones that I deal with don't. Not sure what's up with that, but you know, that's fine. We've got other things to do, and in the scheme of things, that one's not that big a deal. Got the one I really wanted, so why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of this real fast. Look at that, 36 of them. Hello. Go here, and then we want to go to Kings Row. Keeping ourselves flush with cash. That's what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and do our salvage. 7 to pop in there. We like it. It's getting close to the weekend, and that means that the prices are going to be worse. Generally. Well, we're sitting 11 million. I mean, that's, with us not even really trying. Does not suck. And that is over here. Kills me. I paid over a half a million, just for the privilege of being able to sell them. I mean, come on now, y'all killing me. All right. So in this one, we're going to be facing a pretty tough boss. When you take him at level, uh, you can run through all of this stuff and stealth through all of this stuff. Um, and I usually do. You don't need to face these guys. You just need to get to talk to the councilwoman. So these guys are right here, is up here. Then we're going to go upstairs again. And this is right here. Now down here, you'll want to take out the guys on the landing when you get to it. These guys typically always attack too, but we get past them because we have the superior type of stealth, which is great. But these guys we're going to want to take out. So let's go ahead and turn those off. Put that there. Turn that on. And this is going to be a cakewalk. Usually these guys are one orange and two yellows. It can be a pretty tough fight. And the person we're going to fight is going to show up over here as well. You'll see her pop in and then she'll disappear, but she can be stinking tough. So we're going to talk to her, and this is another one of the morality things. So we're not here to kill her, but now she's going to pop in. So we will go ahead and do that. Wait till she's done dialoguing. And we're good everywhere. And you can see she hit me for a truckload already. But now she's gone. So now you got to come back and talk to her. Start at the beginning, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. I understand. Your secret's safe with me. No, I'm arresting you because what you did was wrong. All right. And then contact, call our boy up. Now we need to go undercover. And remember when I told you that whenever it changes the way you look, it's going to turn your toggles off. So when you come back out, just remember to turn them back on. And at this point, we have several toggles going now. Turn that one off. I don't. So you have to come and talk to her, and then talk to her again, I believe. And then I believe we got to talk to her when we come back out. So let's go here. So here we are. And then she says that, but you click on her again, and I'm ready to infiltrate. And we're going to go in, and it's going to give us a whole brand new set of powers as well. Now, this is going to happen twice to us with Eagle Eye. So this is the first time. So this one, you're going to wander around to where you need to be, but you're going to get clues by listening to conversations as you walk through. And the yellow text up here is the wiretap in your ear. So here, and you can see that our powers are right here. So in here, if you look, I'm going to go ahead and show you where you need to go. And it's not a bad idea to wander around and get the rest of the clues. Really, you just need to get near them and see. You see that clue came out there. But really, we're going to be going south is where we want to go. So this is where we're going to eventually be. And then those doors that are closed right here, you're going to want to pre-open all this stuff to make it easier and quicker to get out of here. And the way to get out is to run straight, and you're going to see this open door. It's going to take us to a staircase right here. and you're going to be leaving when the time is when it tells you to, when it's time to get out of here. You're going to leave up here around the corner, and this will be your exit right here, right? So if you do it ahead of time, it's easier just to see where you got to go. And yeah, there you go. Now let's go handle this. So in here, we got to go upstairs and talk to somebody first. Then we got to get ourselves into that little beating gang initiation kind of thing or whatever. So it's right up here, and there's our last clue. Lovely. You don't really need to get them all, but I like to. I'm sort of a completionist like that. True. So you come down here, you talk to Donnie Darko here, and then Hope makes you weak, and then turn around and just run right over here. Guy's going to pop, and immediately you just start fighting. So just get after him right away. And then as soon as you get done with him, you can start leaving. You're going to see it's going to start dialoguing the whole time. Just start heading out, and you'll actually make it to the door before it's actually ready for you to leave most times, but that's fine. So it's just right here, and you can see if I click on it now, I can't. So we have to wait for it to get through, and then it says evade capture by the PPD, and then you're done. That mission is over. Then we need to talk to her and then leave. And now we can talk to Eagle Eye. And he's going to, oh, wait, excuse your face. Oh, confront Velis. That already gave it to me. Okay. So this is the final fight in this particular one. Oh, did you want me to do a face to face? Really? Okay. I can do that. I'm all over this. What a bow. Why is it saying complete and abandoned? Why is it pointing to you? Interesting, but that's fine. Select task. We'll do a little selling while we're here. I can do that. Got some nice things here too that we can potentially make money with. And so let's see. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and upgrade those to 18. And then you can see that my toggles are all off. So let's go ahead and get those on. I'm going to show you something else too whenever we're done here. We're going to do 2 more missions to complete. This is the last one for this, and then it'll give us sort of a kind of a cool history mission that we will be able to do. And that will also provide us with a badge, a couple badges actually. So in here, now in this one, pretty much you want to take everything out. It's going to say confront Velis, but do yourself a favor and get these guys out. Oh, this isn't the final mission. I'm sorry. This is the next to the last. Okay. This one's the one that's got the snipers on the landing, right? I believe so. We'll find out. I got ahead of myself. I was thinking I was on the last one. It is not. Absolutely not. This one here, we're rescuing or trying to get as many of the citizens out of this as we can. Okay. All right. Okay. Looking good. Cutscene. He's who we'll eventually have to take out at the end. Oh, that's right. Ada's here. I wonder if I need to do this one before I can advance the ones with Julius. It would kind of make sense, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We'll find out together. All right. Moving right along. I saw you dudes. Okay. Getting pretty close. So this is the area where we're going to be heading to. Go ahead and do that. Miss. The heck you say? All right. Yeah, we're looking pretty good here, so let's do that. I don't really need all those, to be honest, and I don't really need the break free with these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and use that right now. Use that right now. And we'll just start picking these guys off and pulling them back. So there's a bunch of people up on this rail that we're going to end up taking out. And they're all pretty close together. The ones to be concerned about are these sniper guys, those guys. So really what we're wanting to do is get them and pull them around and just be smart about it. Use every advantage that we can. And we'll go here. Man, that guy did a number on me. All right. Next one. All right, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Um, you want to get this guy first, so for sure, and then pull the other ones with you. What I would suggest doing is just pull them and then run them all back, and then we'll go down and get the ones down below. But right here, just make sure that you can see how many are coming. That's good. All right, he's coming. Perfect. And you guys are caught in my little web. Done. All right. Okay. Now the last group right over here. And then once we take them out, all these people are going to start running or whatever, and there's going to be a guy that's going to pop out over here that we'll get. So you can see this guy's a little bit on the tougher side. No problem. We're just going to bum rush it. Yeah, that's right. And then he always gets one dark power shot at you. No matter what you do, he's gonna get a shot off. This guy, we just take him down enough, and then now we talk to him. Where'd Velas go? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing's right. And then you knock him out, and we're out of here. All right. Contact. Now we're cooking. In we go. And let's get this done. So this one is going to be sort of a multi-part mission. We're going to infiltrate. We're going to take some people out. It's gonna go through a cutscene right here, so don't rush forward. Just enough to make the cutscene happen. It's not happening. Does this one not have a cutscene? I thought this one did. All right. I might be confusing it with other things, and by might I mean I am. I could have swore this had a cutscene here too, like the other one. All right. But regardless, this does have the other things of what I was talking about. There's usually never anybody over here, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody there. So we're going to go into this section. There's the cutscene. All right. I don't know why, but I thought it was earlier than that because I could swear that I've been attacked by those guys in the cutscene and being happy if I'm with my my aura tank because they just die during the cutscene and it comes out of it and they're just laying around me. All right. So we're going to end up fighting him. and he is a summoner, so he's gonna bring a pretty powerful minion. Focus on him because once he goes down, the minion goes down. So miss. That sucks. That's the one bad thing about having a heal that requires it to hit. Sometimes, kind of screwed. Oof. And I'm going to take that one out too. And those, I want to get a potential to have other ones on my tray. Well, I mean, that's not as bad as it could have been, I guess. Having health is going to probably be very useful when fighting him. So inside of here, there is going to be these guys that you want to get. There's going to be some over here, but at some point when you get too close to this, Velis is right around the corner over here, and then he will engage you. So it's better to try and get as many of these guys at the front area done before you got to deal with him because he's going to be a handful. I don't know why that person didn't notice me this whole time, but I am thankful. All right, so let's go here. Now with tanks, it's kind of nice is because tanks can stand back here and taunt if you've got taunt and pull them over to you. We're just going to have to do the old blaster pull. And hopefully we get 2 or 3. That's what I'm wanting. I'd like to have more than one come if possible. Looks like I did not. Wow. All right. They are just not very alert in this one. That's going to be a long shot. I don't know if I can get there without Velis coming. Let's try it. I didn't see him dialoguing, so I think we managed. That'll work. Those people I won't have any shot in hell of getting before he comes out. So what we will do now is just dial ourselves in. All right, and then he gets stuff on fire. You want to move out of the fire for sure. Oh, this is really close. Wow. All right, so I'm going to chance it. Oh, thank goodness he didn't attack me, but sometimes his pet comes back. And so this is really risky. But we've got a rescue mission that we've got to do. So do that. I'm going to turn on my aura. The rescue mission's right over here. We need to escort this guy out. And if you notice, you've got a timer going. So you got to really don't dally too much. And he's brain dead. So make sure you turn off your run speeds because you'll lose him. So just run through the fire. And you can look on your map and see if he's following you or not. That's how I basically do it. And if you go at a run and then just kind of pause every once in a while, you're guaranteed that he's going to keep up with you. And you can see why it makes sense to clear all this stuff out instead of stealthing through. because you would have had to have deal with all that stuff here, I believe. Come on, dude. Dude, what do you mean you can't see me? I'm right here. Are you blind in one eye, can't see out of the other? Jeez, fool. This guy is getting on my tits. Oh, for the love of God, come on. How can you be so stupid? Here, let's go. I mean, I'm tempted to leave you to die, to be honest with you. I'm not that invested in you, buddy. If you have, the self-preservation instincts of a lemming on the cliff, I got nothing to do. I'll leave you. It's where I'm at with it. Done and done. Contact. Call it in. Available missions. Is Brawler okay? And now we're going to do a nice little history one. So we need to go talk to him. So we'll go this direction. If we look, our badges, we got Skullbuster. Very nice. And this one's got a little thing to it as well that we will discuss. Right here, and we're going to be changed into somebody again. So, oh, that doesn't sound good. Enter the mission. We're about to be a bad guy. We're about to put a pop knot on Brawler's head. So here we are. First thing you want to do when you come in is click this right here. You're basically invincible at this point. Turn on your armor, basically right here. I turn it all on. Then just go and attack things. You'll get these three, and then we'll go get Backyard Brawler, and we'll mess him up. I mean, we're a handful. I ain't even gonna kid. Come right up here, and Backyard Brawler is right there. But because we took that serum, even though he's red, he's about to have a really, really bad day. And there it is. And then now we get to go through some dialogue, cutscene type stuff. I mean, doesn't he look just a little bit like Duke Nukem? Just a little bit? Extra buff? Down to you and me, you one-eyed freak. I love that game. It's one of my favorites to play. Way back when. Always imagine he talks like a wrestler because he keeps saying, brother. It's like got that whole Hulk Hogan thing going on. Brother, when you wake up from that, I guarantee you'll be a changed man. There it is. Done with that one. And talk to him, and done and done. We're done with all those now, too. Got a few things to sell, so let's do it. Got that. And we're sitting on 16, right? Yes, indeed. Almost 17. That's awesome. Doing really well. And let's double check here. Badges. We got a fair few sitting around these days. And you can see that we've got our come full circle and all those from when we talked to Null the Gull, and then all the accomplishments we've done by ourselves, soloed, all this stuff. That's pretty good. Not too bad at all. There's our shining star, and we're going to go ahead and finish up uh, the ones for that now. So let's go ahead and contact Twin Shot. Let's go here. Okay, so it's we got to do the test. That's right. So we got to go to, I believe, Atlas. We're sitting on almost right at an hour now. So I think what we'll do is we'll get into that location and we will call this the end of episode 4. And then we'll finish out the Shining Stars missions. And I think that will be a good stopping point for early leveling, for early solo leveling. Here's the Manticore mission right here. I guess I'm going in. I'm going in, folks. I'm going in. It doesn't take long though. So we'll do this one. We got like 7 minutes or something like that left, right? Something close. And this will look familiar. We've been here before. This one's going to have a little bit of a twist though. So let's go ahead and turn these on because we were transformed in that last mission. Okay. And we got a fight right here. I mean, I should air quote that fight. These guys are in no condition to offer us much of any kind of challenge. All right. I am really cooking through the blue stuff. I'm going to have to, on our next level up, I am going to have to get that final slot into my endurance. Take this guy out. I love what the text says here. Not just anyone gets to hang out in this chamber where the Freedom Phalanx holds their meetings or plays pen and paper role playing games or whatever they do down here. They're nerds. You nerd. I resemble that remark. Couple more fights. This one right up here. The Vaslock, I believe. Yes. Then on through. All right. All right. Now you get to face a new type of person that you haven't seen yet. And it kind of gives you a peek into the past of Twin Shot. There's that. And we're out of here. Done and done. Now we're just over an hour. That's not too shabby. Contact missions. Available missions. You can count on me. That's what you can do. And we will leave that mission for next episode. It's actually pretty easy to. It's actually fast. These several of these missions in a row are going to be pretty quick as far as that goes. So not too bad, not too hard. And that'll give us an opportunity to sort of explore another way of making fast cash um, solo. A really easy way of doing it solo. It's, uh, it's a little bit cheesy, if I'm honest, but you know I like cheese. A nibble like a rat does cheese. I had to edit that because that song is not for the innocent. So anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Really do. Hope everybody is surviving and thriving out there, taking good care of each other. Till next time, my friends, be good humans.